Hello guys and welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how I was taught to do away with subcategories in application. So this is the application that you are working on, and you can see I'll just go to, it is complex, but I'm going to the jewelry section. These are for the finished, you can say just for product. You can just let us just call them products. I don't want to go into the deeper details of this kind of e-commerce, which is precious metals e-commerce. It has a totally different structure from other e-commerce applications. But I just want to talk about this concept of doing away with subcategories. So you can see if we go to, let's just go to the jewelries or items or products, you can call them. You can see this, we only have one item, but this item is not one. This is the parent item, but it has some children items under it. Okay, so the same concept, maybe we can go to this website called Jumia so that I can explain better. Now, if we look at here, the normal way of implementing it, we'll call these categories. We'll call that these are categories like supermarket, health and beauty, home and office, phones, computing. We will call these categories. And then when we have on it, we are going to have food and drinks. Those we call them subcategories, right? But now, how I was taught to implement it is not using the subcategories, and I saw it makes a lot of sense. So I'm just going to show you that. So in the normal way of doing it, we'll have a supermarket as the category, food and cupboard as subcategory. These will be subcategories, and these will be the items. But then, even if we were to do this, if we click here, you'll find that it also has items under it. So you can see it is quite nested. So how do you implement that? And I found it, I was taught to use what I've said, parent IDs, and using parent ID is actually very easy, and you can nest up to the level you want. So you can see here when we click it, you'll have items under it. So those are basically the child items. I don't know if you understand, but I hope you're going to understand better. Okay, so let's go to the structure of this the application you are working on. And let's just go to the table structure. This is Laravel migration, but basically these are table columns. So you can take this jewelry master as the table, and then you can take these as the table columns. So this is basically a schema for creating this table with this specification on the database. And so if we go down, you find that we have the category ID, that is the category where this item belongs to. And then instead of subcategory, we have the parent ID. Okay, so this parent ID is nullable, meaning that it can be null. So what happens is that if it is null, we take it as the parent item. Okay, so we take it that it has no children or child items under them. So the same, if we were to go to the website here, this Jumia website, this will be the category, and this here is the item, is the parent item, like food and drink. This you'll take them as parent item, and these will be the children of food and cupboard. These will be the children of these drinks, and this will be the children of these household and supplies items there. So meaning in this case now we don't have the subcategory. So these one are not subcategories. They're just items, but then under them we have children items. So it is very easy and it is faster when you implement it that way. So in this case, you can see that, let me just go to the API data. If you understand, I hope everybody understands this the API data. So this is the API data that we produce when we create one item. And you can see that it has a parent ID, it has an ID of 1, and you can look at the parent. You see this, it has no parent ID. The parent is null. Okay, the parent ID is null, meaning that there are no items. It is the main item, or you can now call it subcategory. And then if you scroll down, you find that we have child items. So child items are those items that belong to this, okay. So you can see the item code. You'll find that if they have the same item code, these item code are the one that we are like is the parent code, and that is the code that we actually assign all the child items. So for example, you can see here, you can see the parent code here matches this parent code here, and not that this parent code here. And okay, so you can see now we have, these are the items. Now these are items, the items under the main item, but basically they are items, they are products, but they are under the main product. So you can call, they have the same concept. You can say that this is the category, this is that item, but if you have some items under it, these items will be the child items or the children items of this main item. So doing that, you can implement up to the lowest level. So this one, you can also make it to be a parent item of another item. So since this one has products in it, if we click on it, you find that it has products in it. So how do you implement that way? So it is easier because you basically, all these products, you'll assign them a parent ID of the ID of these cooking ingredients. And using that, you are able to pull all the items that belong to these cooking ingredients. So I hope you understood. I just wanted to maybe I just wanted to talk about this. Maybe it can help somebody when you are building on a application with quite nested data. You can use that concept. Maybe if you don't understand, you can leave your comment below, or you can leave your comment about what you think about this. And if you don't understand, I'll try to explain more. Thank you so much.